I'm really needing to deal with the fact that I've been burying myself in work and shoots and doing collaborations and publications as a way to hide from what's going on with me and my kiddo. Take 52. Not really. It's been that many takes that I've tried to. I know it's like not focused. Okay. So I've really been slacking on just doing my vlogs. I'm really needing to deal with the fact that I've been burying myself in work and shoots and doing collaborations and publications as a way to hide from what's going on with me and my kiddo. Like this has always been my go-to way to run from things, is that I go to work. Who's gonna argue with me being at work? I'm working. Like, you can gaslight the fuck out of everybody with that. Gotta work. But I mean, I'm really blessed where I'm at right now, in life and things, but like the tables are always turning, right? You can't just get comfortable. You always have to just make sure that you're prepared, failing to plan is planning to fail type of thing. So I'm working really hard right now because I want to make sure that I'm not just taking care of, but like everyone around me that maybe doesn't need me right now, I can help them later on. And even if they don't want me to help them, I want to be able to do that for my family. Anyway, so yeah, I'm needing to deal with the fact that I'm really not dealing with it. If I was, I would be doing yoga twice a day. I'd be meditating. I'd be journaling. I went from reading my upward spiral guide every day, meditating, being just really focused to it feels like I'm productive, but I'm not really booking shoots with the marketing that I'm doing. So I feel like it's not making that much of a difference beyond like telling my competitors where I am, it's really putting a spotlight on me, like this fucking light. Like, it's literally just shining a light on me to everybody that may want to try to stop me. And it's really got me stressed out because I don't want to be out there like that. I don't want to have to be the face of the brand. I want my work to speak for itself. And I want people to go, that's Very Vision stuff. And I want them to go, yeah, that you could tell it's our stuff. And I think I'm cultivating that with my aesthetic and the way I shoot. I think that's already been cultivated. I think I already kind of had that aesthetic for years as an editor, because when I was modeling, I edited so many images for so long for several companies, several photographers. Like, I don't know anyone else. I don't know any other models where photographers would just give them the raws. Like, maybe 1% of models. And even now it's super, super rare because they like to edit and do things their way. But these photographers, I always tended to find photographers that were older, that didn't really want to do anything with the photos, that just enjoyed shooting. So if I could suggest anything to women that don't, but the problem is that you have to work with these men, and it's sometimes these older guys aren't always safe. So I've always been really blessed. Like, I always truly believe that I'm very protected and like watched over by angels, because the things that could have happened to me in life that didn't should absolutely be studied. I did some really dumb things when I was younger. I think I was like 15, 16 years old, and my grandparents had given me a car to use. This was in Tennessee. And they're thinking I'm going to go to the mall. I'm not going to go to the mall. Why am I going to go to the mall? I want to model. So I was on Model Mayhem at the time, because Model Mayhem was a thing. It was relatively new then, I believe. But found a photographer and then drove to his house. Do not do this. Do not ever, ever do this. He had like this makeshift setup, which a lot of them back in the day did. Like, people don't really talk about how sketch it was if you wanted to model. Like, we really just put our lives into our own hands, and I'm really grateful that there weren't more psychopaths. But I did get a feeling a few times at that shoot the guy was questionable. And I was shooting lingerie. Maybe I was 17 or 18. No, I must have been 18. I had to have at least been 18 because I didn't get my license until I was 18. So I had to have been at least 18 when this happened. That's still really young. That's still dumb. There was nobody with me. I mean, I don't think I've had a shoot yet where the girls haven't showed up with someone with them. At least the first time we've shot. And one of the models that I shoot, she's a Libra, so she's always got people around her. She's always got her people with her, you know. And I love shooting her because it's fun, and then there's usually like at least one guy around, and so with that, there's like that safety that I don't usually feel when it's just me and another model. So anyway, I digress. Yeah, I've been burying myself in this, and it's like, I swear to God, it's my ego. Like, well, if we look really good out there, then we could avoid it. Can you quit? My dog doesn't bug any other bugs. She hates a black fly. She hates a black fly with the depths of her soul. I don't know where it comes from. I don't think a fly's ever done anything to her, but she will dive bomb those. Like, she will jump off of a table to get a fly. So don't jump off the table, all right? But yeah, I went on a date. I don't know if I talked about this already or not, but I'm really proud of myself because 2022 me would have been like, oh, this guy's perfect. He's everything I love to date. He's perfect. He makes money. He likes to travel. It's not a problem. But like 2025 me is like, he likes to travel because he's got points on his card and for the tickets. Like they're free. He's not paying for them. So he probably doesn't have that money. And then like when we're on a date, he was like, well, let's just share, which was fine because I don't eat a lot anyways, but that's usually a sign of a guy who's kind of cheap. Like, I'm not a gold digger, but I am autistic, and I have to date someone who's got enough of a tax bracket. He's in enough of a tax bracket that like my problems aren't going to be problems to him. They're going to be easy things to solve, and he's going to feel needed by helping solve these things for me. So I feel like I'm the perfect woman for a specific type of man, and I would be such a good wife. Because when I was younger with my kiddo's dad, I tried wife stuff a little bit with him, but he played too much. He didn't want to act like, he didn't want to give him husband energy, but wanted wife energy for me, and that was not happening. Thankfully, I was raised right, that I wasn't raised to, my mom left men and she was single, and then my dad, who was actually my uncle, he was gay, and so he was like, all men are problematic. So one thing I've learned is like the really, really good men will tell you, watch out for all men. And they'll say, even me, if I drink, they'll tell you, you know, like, because women can affect men in just such a different way. And so the men that are like, so I was on the date and I was telling this guy, like, yeah, I just have a lot of problems with men. Men act insane. And he's like, what do you mean? And so like, that's also a red flag. When a man plays dumb about the things that men can do, he's probably one of those men that you're about to bring the things up with, because why are you going to act like divinity? No, lay down. You're not jumping down there. You're not jumping down there to get that fly. Leave that fly alone. Anyways, if they're telling you like, you know, what do you mean? Guys are great. Like they're not somebody you can trust as a woman. The only time I've had men be like, yeah, you need to be careful, they've been really good, trustworthy men. So take it from my 37 years of life. Like that's a sign, that's a red flag. And so when I was like telling him about a dude that tried to get into the truck in the middle of it was like Tuesday in the middle of the afternoon on 2 p.m., middle of the day, in a Sally's parking lot. He was like, what? Why would anyone do that? And he's like trying to downplay that like men are gonna act weird around me. And so that's another thing. He was trying to humble me before I even gave him a chance to be in my energy. And it's like, sweetie, I've been paid as a model for my looks. I've never had work done, okay? I've never had work done for my looks for over 20 years. And you think you're gonna humble me? You're gonna play dumb and act like you don't know what men are like, so you're one of those men. And then this man went on to tell me that he left his girlfriend when he found out she was pregnant, and followed up with, I didn't want a kid. And I was just like, holy fuck. And I just know people have thoughts about me. I never left my child because I did not want to leave. I had to. There were extenuating circumstances where it was like this or this. And so I just looked at him. I was like, down to my wine. The dude was so unaware, not self-aware, and like unaware of others' energy and just things happening. I mean, it was really good wine for me to be like, that was a good date. It wasn't a good date. There were so many red flags, and I'm really proud of myself that like the next day I'm like, yo, you came at me so wrong. I gave you my number and this is how you used it. I am not interested in you. You need to grow the fuck up. I don't want anything to do with you. And he's like, I understand. I was being, no, you weren't, because the man tried to kiss me at the end of the date. And I was like, no, you cannot kiss me. And then like 10 minutes later, as we're actually leaving, he's like, so I can't kiss you, right? And I'm like, no. So he's pushing my boundaries after I spent my 20s in Vegas. A bottle of wine ain't gonna do shit. I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling good, but it's not going to do shit to me. I can hold my alcohol. I used to kill. I ripped my nails off. I'm trying to hide them, but whatever. I'll fix them later. I used to kill like a bottle of vodka by 12 p.m. in my 20s, and then sober up by 2. I don't know how I would do it so that I was in the gym sober. I was sober at the gym, like. So I don't even think people understand that my body is not normal. Like I'm not a normal human. I shouldn't be able to do the things that I do. That shit should knock me out for hours. But I would just like go upstairs, pass out, sleep for an hour, drink a shit ton of water when I woke up, go sit in the sun, and I'd be sober. Like it was crazy. It worked out really well. Are you literally barking at a shadow right now, girl? She's barking at a shadow. She's barking at a shadow. That's a shadow, you silly face. But yes, I'm just really proud of who I've grown into, because a younger version of me might have fallen for that. I love the analogy that God will test you to see if you're ready. Like, let's see if she's serious. Let's throw her somebody that would have been a KO. She done. That's all she wrote. She's gonna be with this dude for 5 years, waste 5 years of her life. And it was just like, the minute I realized what was happening, I started handing my card because all the waitresses were so sweet, and they always come visit. And he was very flirty with the waitresses. It was so funny. He was trying to make me feel bad about myself by like being over flirty with the waitress. And the waitress was like trying to get away, and he kept pulling her back in. And so I volleyed and I doubled down on that. So when he'd be talking, she'd come back, I'd interrupt him and say, hey girl. And then I gave my card to 3 of the waitresses. One of them already followed me. Another one, I don't know if she has an Instagram or not. And the other one was like 17. So I said, make sure that your parents are okay with this. They'll need to like fill out a thing on the site for you. And then I'll go through the channels with them. You gotta be really careful with that if you're a photographer. I'm like not a man, so it's not as big of a deal, but still, you don't want to ever deal with underage kids without their parents around, ever. So anyway, I digress. So I just started passing my cards out, and I was like, all right, this has become a free meal. I love the wine. This is great. This man is whatever. So I gave him my number because I was buzzed, bitch. I was buzzed. I was fucking buzzed. Okay, I was buzzing. And then he hit me with, are you sleeping in a bikini? Do you see why women don't give their numbers to you guys? Do you see why we don't give our numbers to y'all? Wow. And I did share that I was autistic, and I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Because most people go with, oh, you don't act autistic. Well, it's a brain thing, and it's just a different running system. It's like if neurotypicals are PCs and neurodivergents are Macs, okay? We're more creative, and we're more colorful, and we're more fun. PCs are logistics, and logical and numbers and X's and zeros and ones, and it's not the same running system, but that doesn't negate that either one is great, that either one have their uses and can help the world. I digress. All right, I'm gonna go. This is getting long, but yeah, I'm proud of myself. Like, I'm really proud of myself. Anyway, yeah, and I'm also trying to do this thing where I do these vlogs, and no matter how cringe it is, I'm just trying to get myself to upload them. Like, what this is doing is it's deconditioning all of the things that I was taught as a model for 20 years. You know, you have to look this way, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, you can't get on camera with a broken nail. Bitch, look at me, here I am, broken nails. Like, I'm still hiding them. I don't know if you guys can notice, but like, there are some things that have been just ingrained into me for being a creator for so long. Like, where everyone else is just now getting on the creator train, I have been a creator, my own boss for 20 plus years. Before all these sites were around, I was with the other creators going, God, you know what we really need is a site like, and it was like, but like, not. I was a girl that had all this content and nowhere to share it or put it or do anything with it because there were no platforms around, okay? I am like a grandma creator when you think about how long I've been on. I got onto my first webcam site in 2009. That's 16 years ago. 16 years of doing this shit. And so I'm really tired. And so we're like, I know people are like, well, why have you been around for so long? You haven't made more money. Because I got ingrained and I learned certain things to do things a certain way. And the way that the world is with creation now is completely opposite of that. And I have to decondition that. So like getting on camera and just getting on and just talking and not worrying about things. And like, I still do put filters over my videos, but that's more of a spiritual thing because I have people that send energy. So if I just put a video up with no filters, like, it's easier for them to send some fuck shit energy. So that's just a thing. If you don't know, now you know. Put filters on your shit and it'll help the people that are trying to send energy from being able to take it. And that's also, I firmly believe, people that get mad when people use filters, like, who gives a fuck, right? They're trying to take energy. They're trying to siphon energy, and they can't with those fucking filters on. So this is your sign. Use those fucking filters. So I do have like some skin filters over when I finish editing, but that's why. That's fucking why. I'm not gonna be out here caught with no fucking filters where people could just be willy-nilly sending me crazy energy. Anyway, bye.